Hello, I'm going to do another live commentary battle here. I changed my nick to Maximus Decimus Meridius because it's one of my favorite movies of all time, Gladiator. And now I'm going up against Barak, and I'm going to have to play as Rome this time because I am Maximus Decimus and he chooses Parthia, which is an interesting choice. That means I will have to bring some spears. 4 gladiator spearmen, 6 triarii, 4 Praetorian cav, and I am considering bringing some ranged troops since the weather is nice. However, you know what? In honor of the dogs of Decimus, I am going to bring war dogs instead of skirmishers. So this will be an interesting battle. A bit of a strange build here, but we'll see if we can work with it. I'm going to bring 2 units of dogs, and I think an additional unit of cavalry would be quite good here. Some auxiliary. Or should I vet up my Praetorians? No, an extra auxiliary cavalry, and then some veterancy on the auxiliary cavalry. And now I am ready. Good luck and have fun. After this new patch, there are some new sounds when clicking stuff and when stuff gets ready. So good luck from my opponent, and you know what, I'm going to take only 1 elephant, and that gives me 1 more Praetorian cab, which should be a bit safer in a matchup like this. So we'll see if he brings a balanced build or if he just brings a very cab heavy build. If he brought a sword heavy build, it could be very interesting because I have a very weak melee army. It's more geared towards holding and stopping cavalry, so we'll see. I will be able to hide the war dogs here. Oh no, I won't, because I thought I was going to start on this side of the hill. But it seems my opponent has the hill advantage, so he will be able to use any skirmishing he might have more effectively from shooting down from this hill. And ranged units on hills don't shoot further, but they do more damage. So I'm curious to see what my opponent has brought here. Just going to set up fairly wide and balanced. Use my gladiators to support here. I don't want to keep my elephants alone. Alright, that looks good. Ready.
Dragatus! War dogs! Commander!
So let us see how this goes. As you can see from the power bar here, the balance of power, the odds are not in my favor, so maybe he picked an army that will be hard for me to handle. I don't know. We'll see. He's taking his time setting up here. Being the gentleman I am, I'm going to wait for him to finish. It's quite fun, this map, I think. Although one player has a distinct hill advantage. There we go. Hello, Parthia. Let's see what he brought. He brought some Summation Horse, Noble Blood, Summation Horse, Royal Royal Cataphracts with 3 chevrons, and it looks like he's going to want to fight on this open terrain here, which I don't blame him for. Now, he can't see my war dogs, and I plan to keep it that way for as long as possible. And of course, these woods are going to be my friend, so I'm going to move into the woods with a big portion of my army here, since he has heavy shock cavalry and I only have the lighter. Oh, well, it's not light. Praetorian cav isn't light cav, but it's not shock cav, that's for sure. So, got a little surprise for you here. My doggies coming. I'm going to send out 1 unit to begin with. I'm actually going to send these as well. So, didn't see that one coming. And let's see if the dogs can do some damage here. The dogs are faster than the horses, and now the horses will have a bad time. Awesome. So I don't know how many of them will die, but we'll see. So it would be very bad if my African elephants ran amok in the middle of my army here, so I'm just going to move them away and try to catch his mercenary summations here. And as you can see, the dogs are making mincemeat out of his horse archers, and hopefully they will run down the last ones here and then come back to take out these as well. So I'm chasing them away here with my Praetorians. I'm quite content to just stay in the forest here and take reduced damage from ranged units. So he has a heavier contingent over here, some eastern cataphracts there, elephants. But again, I'm just going to stand in the woods and enjoy myself, basically. My war dog units are exposed, so basically because of his mobility, my opponent is going to be able to surround me very easily in this battle. He won't have any problems. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to catch them, try to get the there we go. Try to get him to engage, but he won't. Okay. So there'll be a lot of running, and now here we go. Now I should be able to. I will use my Legatus to absorb the charge here, and then I'll just move in with a shitload of spears. Hopefully. And it looks like I will catch his horses here. And he had some mercenary hoplites hidden, which is fine. But that took out his annoying horse archers. I will send my Praetorians up against his elephants here. Now the dog should be making a return at some point. I lost my Legatus because I wasn't able to get the support there in time, but now his cataphracts are stopped for a little while. My Praetorian cavalry is not going to do too well against those hoplites. So the elephants are going to die here. And other assorted guys in here. I want to use my elephants on the hoplites. Draco. Take out the Indian war elephants with the gladiators. Routing horse archers, that's always a welcome sight. Triarii are holding up here. But they will really die when I bring in these gladiators. Now he can shoot at whatever he wants, basically. And here it's going well. Getting in my gladiators. Surrounding him here. Now it looks like he's using his elephants mostly for the fear factor. So I think I chased off his elephants here. Yep, they are dead. So the African elephants, sending them in here. I'm just hiding a bit here in the woods, which is not necessary since most of the units are engaged at this point. But I think the Parthian player should have used his cavalry advantage a lot better here. It was a bit too easy to get him to commit to different engagements that weren't too beneficial for him. I'll just take out the horse archers with the elephants, see if that works. And over here I'm going to need some support at some point because, yep, as you can see, those charges really will make my men rout here. Because of the elephants and the sandwiching. So I'm sending in some gladiator spearmen to take care of the elephants. See if they will rout before they manage to do anything. Yep, actually they will. So that was due to my general dying, probably, because they don't have the disciplined trait. So now it's looking a bit worse than it did a few moments ago. I think these are... no, those weren't my dogs. I haven't seen my dogs make a return yet, unfortunately. So I'm going to try to get my Triarii in here. Hopefully they'll be able to hold. And get my gladiators and my elephants in. Triarii over here. And those are some Parthian cavalry. Nice. Alright, so let's see if the Triarii can do some damage here. It will be rear charged, of course. But I hope they can take out some elephants and some... well, no, they are routing. Great. So... elephants against cataphracts and gladiator spears. Come on. Now I really wonder what happened to my war dogs here, because they should be able to make a return, but they didn't. So let's see how this goes. Now these can run amok all they want because they are engaged. Now his cataphracts are wavering and his elephants will die here. His eastern cataphracts are being caught. Here. I think this will go. Although I didn't play too well here. My opponent allowed me to do some mistakes, which it looks like will cost him the game. Since he had both a cavalry advantage and a pretty hefty skirmishing advantage, he should use that to its full effect and not get engaged just because I presented him with a tempting target in the form of a legatus and such, because the only reason I sent out my legatus like that was because most of my army is disciplined and they wouldn't care if the general died. However, I thought he would see it as a very attractive target, which he did, and that enabled me to get some gladiators in and do Terraria and get some nice damage on his elephants and on his counterfacts.
Parthian cavalry!
So now it's just mopping up basically. I really wonder where those war dogs went. Are they standing around here somewhere? I can't see, I don't have line of sight here. Anyway, if they did come back, that would have been very nice, but it looks like they just chased after a unit of horse archers there. Now I'm just going to finish by surrounding them here. So it's a GG to my opponent. Well played. And his entire army routes. So not too happy with my performance here, but it was a good game. So close victory for me. As you can see, my opponent almost only brought cavalry, but it didn't do too much except for his cataphracts. And the war dogs, they got quite a few kills. However, the gladiator spearmen weren't that good, but a lot of the kills are against heavy cavalry and such, so anytime you go up against elephants and cavalry, the number of kills are artificially low, so 11 kills could be really good if that was from elephants, for example. So thanks for watching, and see you again.